the President of the United States, in the year of our Lord 2020, refuses to condemn white supremacists.
Do you think Joe Biden should participate in a second or third debate?
Joe Biden's never going to refuse to talk to the American people and have any opportunity that he can to speak directly to American families and speak about the issues, speak the truth, and address the facts of where we are now, but also address the hopes and dreams of the American family in terms of where we can be. And Joe's got a plan for dealing with those hopes and those aspirations as well.
Do you think the American people benefited from what we all saw this evening?
I think the American people benefited from a very clear contrast. You know, on the one hand, you had Joe talking directly into the camera, trying to bring some semblance of maturity to a conversation with a country that is in the midst of at least 3 major crises of a proportion we've not experienced in generations: a public health pandemic, an economic crisis being measured against the Great Depression, and of course a climate crisis, and then a reckoning on race in this country. And Joe was trying to have a mature conversation about how we need to address these issues. And then on the other hand, you had a Donald Trump who spent full time interrupting, bullying the moderator, and lying to the American people. And so I do believe that the American people benefited from a clear contrast of what they've got right now, but also what they can get, and what is possible. And Joe, I think, made it clear that what is possible will be achieved when everyone votes.
I have to get your reaction to something that President Trump said that has alarmed the Anti-Defamation League. When he was asked to condemn white supremacists, he didn't. He said he could, but he didn't do it. And then he raised the group, the Proud Boys, which is a far-right neo-fascist group, and told them to stand back and stand by. Stand back and stand by. And according to media reports, members of that group, which are blamed for a lot of violence in a lot of cities, are rejoicing about this. What was your response when you heard that?
I heard what we all heard. The President of the United States, in the year of our Lord 2020, refuses to condemn white supremacists. And not only that, in addition, has created a number of policies, apparently with pride, including the most recent that was discussed on the debate stage, which is to end the training on the issue of race and what we must do to avoid prejudice and bias based on race and based on gender, sexual orientation, and a number of issues. This is a president, you know, people talk about, is he dog whistling? Dog whistling through a bullhorn is what he's doing. And, you know, by contrast, again, you have a Joe Biden who is not afraid to speak the phrase Black Lives Matter. A Joe Biden who says we need to deal with this, we need to speak truth about it, and we need to do it with the spirit of healing and unifying our country. And again, Jake, contrast so clear. On the one hand, Donald Trump continuously throughout his campaign for president, throughout his presidency, spending full time trying to sow hate and division, trying to get the American people to turn on each other. And on the other hand, a Joe Biden who speaks with a calm voice, respecting the dignity of all people, recognizing the kind of division that has taken place in our country because of Donald Trump, and there with a genuine goal of unifying our country once, God willing, he wins this election.